Ladies and gentlemen, it's just 5 minutes before the winners are revealed in the Football League Awards 2014. Just 5 minutes.
I'll sit in silence for the rest of my life if you'd like. Dressing our winds with industrial gloves made of wire. Feel it penetrating the skin, we begin to relax. When it's just the two of us and a cute little cup of cyanide. You left my heart like an abandoned car, old and worn, I know you said all, but I used to be free. We're gonna separate ourselves tonight. We're always running scared but holding knives. But there's a black chandelier, it's casting shadows and lies. We're gonna separate ourselves tonight. We're always running scared but holding knives. But there's a black chandelier. You left my heart like an abandoned car, old and worn, I know you said all, but I used to be free. We're gonna separate ourselves tonight. We're always running scared but holding knives. But there's a black chandelier, it's casting shadows and lies. We're gonna separate ourselves tonight. We're always running scared but holding knives. But there's a black chandelier. Broken bottles in the hotel lobby. Seems to me like I'm just scared of never feeling it again. But I know it's crazy to believe in silly things, but it's not that easy. I remember it now, it takes me back to when it all first started. But I've only got myself to blame for it, and I accept it now. It's time to let it go out and start again. But it's not that easy. But I've got high hopes. It takes me back to when we started. High hopes. When you let it go out and start again. High hopes. When it all comes to an end, but the world keeps spinning around. And in my dreams I meet the ghosts of all the people who have come and gone. Memories, they seem to show up so quick, but they leave you far too soon. Naive, I was just staring at the barrel of a gun, and I do Your mouth is a revolver, find bullets in the sky. Your love is like a soldier, loyal till you die. And I've been looking at the stars for a long, long time. I've been putting out fires all my life. Everybody wants a flame, they don't wanna get burned. And today is our turn. Days like these lead to nights like this, lead to love like ours. You light the spark in my bonfire heart. People like us, we don't need that much. Just someone that starts the spark in our bonfire hearts. This world is getting colder, strangers passing by. No one offers you a shoulder, no one looks you in the eye. But I've been looking at you for a long, long time, just trying to break through, trying to make you mine. Everybody wants a flame, they don't wanna get burned. Well, today is our turn. Days like these lead to nights like this, lead to love like ours. You light the spark in my bonfire heart. People like us, we don't need that much. Just someone that starts the spark in our bonfire hearts. Our bonfire hearts. Our bonfire hearts. Oh, our bonfire hearts. You light the spark. People like us, we don't need that much. Just someone that starts the spark in our bonfire hearts. Days like these lead to nights like this, lead to love like ours. You light the spark in my bonfire heart. People like us, we don't need that much.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's almost time for tonight's awards presentation. So please return to your tables now and take your seats. Please take your seats now. This evening's presentation of the Football League Awards 2014 is about to begin. Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and a warm welcome to the Football League Awards 2014. Tonight, we celebrate the clubs, the players, the games, the goals, and that loyal nationwide family of friends and fans who make league football so special.
Our journey begins at home. Dad, Mum, brother, sister. We're all in it together. From the moment we wake up, no matter what, we live and breathe our team. Wherever we are, it never leaves our thoughts. The journeys we make come rain or shine. Those motorway trips, those service station stops. To watch our heroes we praise. The second we walk through the turnstile, those butterflies never stop. On the edge of our seats, we believe in our stars. To the very last minute, we're the ones who live it, season after season. This is our football.
Now, please welcome your hosts, Manish Bhasin and Hayley McQueen.
Well, evening everybody. Great to see so many of you here tonight at the Brewery, as well as those watching online. We're pleased to welcome fans of the Sky Bet Championship, Leagues 1 and 2, who were treated to a front row seats for tonight's Football League Awards, with live coverage of the ceremony broadcast to a global audience online.
Yeah, the annual celebration is a pretty exciting one to look forward to. Achievements both on and off the pitch by the Football League's 72 clubs are being transmitted via flawards.com. We're going to have to be careful tonight, Manish, everyone in the room as well. Yeah, the Football League's official YouTube channel is live. It's running right now. Hello to those of you who are watching. Also, we'll be celebrating as well the highlights on all 72, or as many 72, of the club's official websites as we can possibly get around. So hello to you too.
OK, now the judging process for this year's awards took place back in January, and that was at the Football League's offices. It included many familiar faces and some industry experts.
Football League Awards bring me back to the fact that community schemes impact on people's lives and change lives. And over the years, the standard has got so high. I find it actually a heartwarming, life-affirming part of what I do. It's really, really enjoyable.
For me, it's almost like a yearly reminder for all the work that goes on behind the scenes. I mean, yes, we do have player awards, we have managers awards, but sometimes we need to recognise those guys who work tirelessly behind the scenes of not just necessarily the bigger clubs in the Football League.
The Football League Awards for me on a personal level means that all the unsung heroes at the football clubs get great recognition this evening.
I think as a journalist we don't necessarily give the Football League clubs and the fantastic the work they do in the communities, bringing on young players. We don't give them enough sort of credit at times, certainly not enough exposure in the paper. So this is an opportunity to actually look at the fantastic work that Football League clubs do.
OK, so here we go then. It's time now for the first of those judges' decisions. And if you are one of tonight's winners, incidentally, you will, of course, join us here on stage. But can I ask you to stay at your table until we do invite you to the stage to collect your trophy? And of course, then you can enjoy your moment of glory.
Yes, if you're highly commended, or if you're also a divisional winner, you will have your award brought to your table so you can have your glass of wine, not have to worry about leaving that behind. It's winners only on stage, so wait for your cue. As soon as your name is announced, we will bring you up and celebrate with you up here.
OK, now Football League clubs across the country and across the divisions rely on passionate, hard-working employees, and our first award is the Tokyo Marine Unsung Hero, and it recognises the loyal and dedicated service of those people, many of whom have given their whole lives working to the clubs and whose contributions often go unnoticed. That is, of course, until tonight.
To reveal this year's Unsung Hero, please welcome Tokyo Marine's Executive Operations Officer, Alistair Blundell.
So, the three truly fantastic individuals who made the shortlist for this first award are, from Southend United's Community and Education Trust, Frank Banks. From Barnsley, Assistant Kit Man, Norman Rimington. And from Brighton and Hove Albion's Club Lottery, Fred Wolven.
But of course, there has to be just one winner. So Alistair, make your way up to the microphone. Who is our winning Unsung Hero?
I'm proud to announce that Tokyo Marine Unsung Hero is Frank Banks.
So Frank, just sit tight for the moment. We're just going to have a look at why you so deserve to win this award.
Frank's a legend due to the fact that he's been here for 55 years. He's done every role possible. He's a fan's favourite. He started and ended his career here. He's been youth team manager, reserve team manager, assistant manager, first team manager, community officer. I don't think there's any more roles left at the club.
Well, the first time I met Frank would have been just involved with Southend United, because I know that he started and finished his career here, and so he was always part of the furniture, really.
I was aware of a tremendous amount of work that they did, but you didn't hear from him. He never made any demands. He just got on quietly with his work, and which he still does today. I mean, he's a fantastic guy for doing that.
He's the younger supporters know him through Frank being the entertainer on holiday camps, through Frank being the clown on after-school clubs, on soccer schools, and yeah, his engagement with children and young people on these courses is second to none.
Any football club needs somebody like Frankie Banks, you know, because, as I say, he worked, you know, long hours to make his community scheme work, you know, and I think that he just put himself out, and that's what any football club needs. I know that South United appreciate what he's done over the years.
The story that I'd say about Frank is just how the community staff can't wait for his singing on the Senior Shrimpers Christmas meal every year.
I love you so, well, you want to stay, how, well, you better stay, how.
Let me take your place. If Jared plays the ball to me, play it, Jared, and I let that come across my body now, it opens it out for that, or that. Play. Your nose is running now.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Frank Banks.
Started at Southend United in 1958 as a 13-year-old and is still an integral part of United's community operations. He first played for the Blues when he was 17 and retired at 34, having played for Southend and Hull City. He's since been youth team coach, first team coach and assistant manager, and the club's first football in the community officer. Frank still plays an active and vital role in the Community and Education Trust.
Okay, Frank, apart from being worn out, how does it feel to get this award tonight?
Yeah, it's fantastic. When the football club actually put me forward for this award, I never thought I'd get this far, but it's been an absolute, fantastic. And as you can tell by my voice, I'm a bit choked up about it. My wife and I have just come back from Malta. We've been over there for 10 weeks, and Dale, who's in charge of the community scheme, has been ringing me and saying this, and this, and you've got through to the last 3. Never thought I'd get through to the last 3. He rang me up months ago. I was over the park having a cup of coffee. We're going to put your name forward, and then this has happened. It's fantastic,
Forgive me if I'm wrong. You're 69?
I'm coming up 69.
You're coming up to 69.
Yeah.
Now, look, you'll be forgiven for putting your feet up, thinking, I don't have to do this. But you've given your all to the local community. Why is it so important, and why do you go to the lengths that you do to keep the club linked to the community in the way that it does?
Well, the football club's been part of my life. As somebody, I think it was you that mentioned, at 13-year-old, I was spotting in the park at 13. And the football club have been good to me through that. I've earned a living through that. People recognise you through that. I love the game. I love being associated with people, children, older people, etc., etc. That's been sort of... And I've got away with it for all these years. And I've been paid as well. So, if I can keep going a bit longer, then maybe I can earn a few more pennies or whatever. Yeah. But I love football. It's been my life. I think if people could choose what they wanted to do, which is what I've done. I mean, I can remember when I was at school saying to the headmaster, I want to be a professional footballer. He said, you've got no chance. I proved him wrong, and I went back to the school and said, hang on a minute. You were wrong. And he held his hand up and said, yeah, you're right. You can make a living out of football. And, of course, as you know, we all know now, you can make a very good living out of it.
And in your links with Southend United, which goes over 55 years, you've gone from player, reserve team manager, first team coach. The list is endless, but you've never really been the manager. That's the one job that's eluded you? Is it something that never appealed or what?
Yeah, it never really appealed to me. You look at the managers now, the pressure that they're under. I know you're under pressure as an assistant manager or whatever, but whether I could take that step or wanted to take that step, I don't know. I like with the players, the interaction with the players. I know the manager has that as well, but I think it's a bit different as assistant manager, whereas you're the boss. Yeah. It's a totally different context. They see you in a different context. When you're the assistant manager, you're their mate. You're their friend. You can put an arm around them and so on and so forth. When you're the manager, you have to do... It's tough. Yeah. And I guess I maybe took the easy way out. I don't know.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for our first winner of the evening. Tokyo Marine's unsung hero, Southend United's Frank Banks. Well done, Frank.
I won't sing, by the way.
Oh, yeah. Would you...
I won't sing. It's all right.
Come on, give us a number. Can you give us a number before you go?
No, I won't sing it, but I did a lot of karaoke while I was away.
Hang on, who wants to hear Frank sing? Oh, you've asked for it now.
I wish I hadn't have said anything. We did, well, my wife and I obviously have been to Malta, did a lot of karaoke. So my voice, I'm afraid, I'm going to back out and take the coward's way out, as I was when I didn't want to be the manager. So I won't. If I start singing now, it'll clear the building. So there we are. Cheers. Thanks very much.
Cheers, Frank. Thank you. Before we move on from these awards, the other contenders, we've got to mention them also because they deserve what they were given, which was a high commendation. They were, of course, Norman Rimington and Fred Wolven, and I think they also deserve a generous round of applause from all of us.
From our older generation to the young generation, the fans and the family, the Football League clubs excel at attracting young fans and families to their grounds. Tonight we recognise the club that's setting the standards in providing the very best experience for families across the Football League.
And to present this awards, please welcome on stage the Football League's Chief Operating Officer, Andy Williamson, OBE, and its Customer Service Manager, Andrea Brown.
So, we have 6 contenders in the Family Club shortlist. They are as follows. Birmingham City. Bristol City. Middlesbrough. Oxford United. Plymouth Argyle. And finally, Wolverhampton Wanderers.
Okay, so we have divisional winners and the outright winner to reveal here. So, Andy, which is the overall winner?
The winner of the Football League Family Club of the Year 2014 is Middlesbrough.
With an array of interactive and entertaining events, Middlesbrough's forward-thinking approach towards attracting families to the club has been simply outstanding. At the beginning of this season, the Teessiders unveiled their Generation Red Family Zone. This has a capacity of 3,000 people, which has a dedicated space that hosts families every home game. Although operating with a limited budget, the club have achieved tangible success in attracting family groups here. Honesty, respect and humility are central to the creation of a family experience that goes beyond the few hours on a match day. And it's a philosophy which really has helped Middlesbrough Football Club stand out from the rest.
And to receive Middlesbrough's trophy, please welcome Chief Operating Officer Mark Ellis.
Middlesbrough's Generation Red Family Zone is a 3,000 capacity dedicated space packed with innovative activities and family-focused supporter care. With a limited budget, the club's Generation Red team has achieved success in attracting family groups by introducing something new at every game and providing excellent customer service.
Congratulations. Was it a surprise?
It was, yeah. Very much so. We've worked hard, but it was a surprise. Some good clubs.
What sort of advice could you give to other clubs, or some of the things that you've actually been doing to make sure that it is a proper family club?
I think the first thing to do is to get the team of the club around you, and it was a genuine team effort. We've had everybody from the facilities management through the ticket office, right the way through the club, the guys on the concourse, everybody, the sponsors, and of course, Middlesbrough Teesside fans. Really, really good effort.
What does it say about the people who come along from the town when they've had the ups and downs at the clubs, who stick with you thick and thin?
Well, we've got a good crowd on Teesside, and there have been a lot of ups and downs, but to be honest, every match, the family zone's a good place to be. We've got a good team there, and everybody enjoys it, win, lose, or draw. Draws a lot lately, but yeah.
Brilliant. Well, congratulations. Well done. Thank you very much indeed. Thank you. The Family Club of the Year, Middlesbrough.
And a round of applause and our congratulations also to the Family Club divisional winners for League 2, Plymouth Argyle, and for League 1, Wolverhampton Wanderers. Right, well, we come now to this year's Apprentice Awards for players aged between 16 and 18. They're sponsored by League Football Education, which was established back in 2004 by the Football League and the Professional Footballers Association, and they both delivered the Apprenticeship in Sporting Excellence education programme to apprentice players at all of the 72 Football League clubs.
And tonight, LFE is delighted and proud to present the Apprentice of the Year in each of the 3 divisions, as well as their trophy. All 3 winners will also receive £500, and the clubs are also going to receive £1,000. So to reveal those winners, please welcome PFA Chief Executive and Chairman of LFE. It is Gordon Taylor, OBE.
Well, in choosing the winners, the judges looked not just at each player's performance on the pitch, it was also their disciplinary record and their educational achievements.
That is right. Let's run through all the nominees for the LFE Apprentice of the Year for League 2. That is correct. Starting with Plymouth Argyle's Ben Purrington. Hartlepool United's Bradley Walker. And Portsmouth Jack Watmo. But, Gordon, who is the winner?
Ladies and gentlemen, the LFE Apprentice of the Year for League 2 is Bradley Walker.
Bradley Walker joined his club at 13, regularly cycling a 12-mile round trip to training. By 16, he was playing in the youth team, and he signed his first professional contract in July 2013, before making his first team debut against Rochdale just 1 month later. He's now cemented his place as a regular first-team player, making 28 first-team appearances this season and scoring his first senior goal against Burton back in December.
He's 17. He's 6'3". I don't feel inadequate whatsoever. Listen, what a few hours for you, by the way. So you scored an absolute blinding goal for Hartlepool, didn't you, yesterday, in a 4-0 win against Bristol Rovers. And here you are picking up this award. Well done. How's it feel?
Yeah, it's brilliant. It was very good to be nominated, and I didn't think I would ever be here to win it, and I have done, so I'm very happy with that.
And about you and your first team involvement, which is, I suppose, a dream come true, and you've had 2 call-ups, as far as I know, to the England under-18 camp. It's going really well, isn't it?
Yeah, it's going good. I'd like to thank the gaffer for giving me the opportunity as well, and the club especially for giving me the opportunity to play, so I'm happy with that.
Your gaffer, being Colin Cooper at Hartlepool, he says you're an exceptional talent, but you've got to keep grounded, just like any other youngster, not you specifically. I'm assuming you've got family and friends to help you do that?
Yeah, definitely. My family's the main thing for me. Been very important throughout the time I've had playing football, and my friends have been very supportive with me as well.
Yeah. Well, you know, he's only scored 3 goals this season. They've all been absolute screamers. If you get a chance, search up Bradley Walker on the internet. He looks a bit like Ronaldo as well, don't you think? I hate him already. But put your hands together. LFE Apprentice of the Year for League 2. Hartlepool's Bradley Walker.
Now, the same criteria, performance, discipline and educational achievement apply to the LFE Apprentice winner in League 1. And Gordon will make the presentation to one of these 3.
Well, the League 1 Apprentice contenders are Preston North End's Josh Brownhill, Milton Keynes Don's Brendan Galloway, and from Colchester United, Samuel Smoddix.
And the winner is?
And the LFE Apprentice in League 1 is Brendan Galloway.
Born in Zimbabwe, Brendan Galloway signed for MK Dons when he was 11 and went on to become the club's youngest ever player when he made his debut against Nantwich Town in the FA Cup in 2011, and the following year made his league debut in a 2-1 win against Rochdale. Brendan's represented England at under-17 and under-18 level and is on track to complete his MVQ and BTEC Level 3 diploma, while also giving his time to local community projects.
Brendan, you're not getting away that easily. No, no, no. You wanted to get off probably because you've got something else to celebrate. Would it be a special birthday tomorrow?
Yes, my birthday tomorrow, my 18th. So.
So there you...
I'm sure you'll say happy birthday if you know me.
Happy birthday? No. I have the microphone. That would be a bad, bad thing. Now, as a youngster, you obviously came over here from Zimbabwe. You've settled into life here nicely. But what was it like making such a big change?
It was exciting, really, coming to England, a new country. I was really excited to come and to just join my family because our family over here as well. So yeah, it was good.
Was it quite easy settling in and picking a club, and a club picking you?
Yeah, it was easy because hopefully I was playing well, and then the academy picked me up, and then ever since then I've just been with them.
And we know you've been out there and played a bit for England. So have you pledged your allegiance to England now?
Yeah, hopefully England, and hopefully just more call-ups in the future.
What are your aspirations for the future? Where do you see yourself? I don't know, say 21st birthday in a few years' time.
I just want to get to the top in the Premier League, is where I want to land up, just at the top level, where everyone really wants to land up.
Which is the team that you follow in the Premier League?
Arsenal's my team.
I think you're all right at the moment.
Yeah, doing well.
Okay, at the moment, your team just outside the playoffs. How would you sum up this season so far, and where do you see yourself at the end?
I see the team in the playoffs, really. We're always working hard, just trying to make that last push and get into the playoffs.
And you've played 7 games, I think, so far this season. Unbelievable. This 7 games, not lost in one single one of those, completely unbeaten, and in 4 different competitions. Johnson's Paint, FA Cup, League Cup, and the League as well. Which have been your highlights so far of the first team action?
I think probably in the FA Cup scoring as well, but it's also down to the gaffer giving me the opportunity as well, and just me working hard, and hopefully there'll be many more highlights.
We wish you all the very best of luck. Thank you very much. Congratulations. So there we have it, the LFE Young Apprentice of the Year League One, Brendan Galloway.
OK, well, Gordon's got one more presentation to make, and it's to the LFE Apprentice of the Year for the Championship.
League Football Education Apprentice of the Year in the Championship is Mason.
For that, we can have the nominations. Oh. Just to keep you on tenterhooks.
Oh. You didn't hear that? Hayley, the contenders, please.
Yeah, OK, let's run you through them. Let's start with Derby County. And this is Mason Bennett. Then we have Huddersfield Town, Jake Charles. And from Middlesbrough, we have Bryn Morris. All worthy winners in their own right, but there is just one.
Come on then, Gordon.
As you know, LFE Apprentice of the Year in the Championship is Mason Bennett.
So Mason, if you just sit tight, we're going to have a look at you in action.
Well, Mason was always a little bit special when we first came in 5 years ago. We knew we had somebody special on our hands, just for the fact that he scored goals every single week that he played.
You look at the way he plays the game, you look at the size of him, so strong, so quick, powerful. You know, he's got an old head on young shoulders, and yeah, he's got a bright future, the boy.
We are passionate here at Derby County about youth development.
We've shown what investment in a good academy can deliver, and the players have shown what they can do for the club and for their own careers. He's a tremendous young man, a really humble, intelligent boy, very aware of his surroundings and his background.
He's explosive, he's committed, and he causes problems for defenders, and he's a player that's maturing all the time.
He's got that determined look whenever you see him around. He needs to smile a lot more.
He's very grounded, he keeps himself to himself a little bit, but he's a great lad to have around the place.
He made his debut at 15, which is absolutely incredible. But certainly got that talent, and I think next year will be, I hope, will be a big player for us.
Well, who would have believed it? Ladies and gentlemen, the LFE Apprentice of the Year in the Championship, Mason Bennett.
Mason Bennett became Derby's youngest ever player in 2011, making his debut while still at school, and he's just this week joined Chesterfield on loan for a month. He's represented England at under 16 and under 17 while he was still only 15, and most recently at under 19 level. Mason scored his first team goal this season away at Millwall, and has managed all that alongside his studies, completing his qualifications with excellent time management skills.
Nothing like building up to the excitement, eh, Mason? Very well done. I mean, you've been in the spotlight since you were 15. Well, actually, firstly, just to place, Mason where he was actually born on the day that England beat Scotland in Euro 96, which only seemed like yesterday. He was born then. Sorry to bring that up, Hayley, by the way. You've been in the spotlight since 15. You've gone from strength to strength, haven't you? How does it feel to pick up this award tonight?
It's a great achievement for me personally and for my family also. The club, I'd like to thank the academy and plus the manager for giving me the opportunity I've had since I was 15.
One of the things that the judges were really keen to stress in looking at the winner was that your ability to time manage on the pitch and off it. How hard has it been juggling between the two?
It's been very hard because I haven't really had much time to concentrate on my LFE work, but there's a great education officer at Derby that's helped me get through it, so I'm really happy.
And only recently you went on loan to Chesterfield, didn't you? Which they just happened to be in a Wembley Cup final, by the way. Did you pick them or did they pick you? Because you've done very well then, haven't you?
I knew there's interest and hopefully it's gone through and I'm really happy to be there.
Yeah. And obviously it's just down the road from Derby County, your parent club, which means your family's close by, and during these development years, that's quite crucial, isn't it?
Yeah, I know it's nice to get home when you get a day off to see your family, because I think it's important as a young lad to get home and see your family whenever you can.
Yeah. Very well done, Mason.
Thank you.
LFE Apprentice of the Year for the Championship, Derby County's Mason Bennett.
Our next awards is for the Capital One Supporter of the Year, where fans from all of the Football League clubs are asked to nominate someone who has gone above and beyond and shown an extra level of commitment to their club.
Right, so to reveal this winner, please welcome on stage Capital One's Head of PR, Becky Stevens.
Right, each of the finalists here is already a Capital One Supporter of the Year in their own division. So congratulations, but only one can be crowned overall Capital One Supporter of the Year. So here is the shortlist. From League 2, we have Dagenham and Redbridge supporter John Chapman.
Come on, let's have a round of applause, come on.
From League 1, Sheffield United supporter Brett Price. And from the Championship, Leeds United supporter Phil Beaton.
So congratulations then to all three divisional winners, but which one is the overall winner? Becky.
Okay. The Capital One Supporter of the Year is Phil Beaton.
So Phil, if you just sit tight, we're going to have a little look at why you so deserve this award.
See you. Take care. Enjoy the game.
It's his life. It really is his life. You can tell that from, as I say, he goes out of his way to look after people. But it's all about getting those people to the game. Obviously, he doesn't want to miss a game himself, but you know, he'd sacrifice himself to make sure other people can go.
He's coming up to his 2000th consecutive league game, which is going to be against Bournemouth, as long as we don't have any more postponements or anything like that. All the people who travel with us regularly are all counting down the games with him every match. You know, oh, another 7 to go, another 6 to go. So
he always finds us something different to do. And we have, I mean, I don't know if anybody else has told you about his terrible jokes that he has.
The 2 parrots on a perch, one of them says to the other, "Can you smell fish?" That's about it, I'm sorry.
Well, I'd say he's very calm until a refereeing decision goes the wrong way. But he is very calm, he's a good husband, and, you know, we've travelled an awful lot together. It's been quite educational, really.
I've always been at the ground, he sells his programmes there, he's in the supporters club, so everybody sees him, and he would just help anybody.
We've all had personal heartache for all sorts of reasons. We've lost people, friends and family and stuff, and he's there. He's lost his own family as well. And the guy's there for an arm around the shoulder, and this is what we're here for, and yeah, super guy.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Capital One Supporter of the Year, Phil Beaton.
Phil has supported Leeds United since he adopted them as his boyhood club in the 1950s to become one of the most devoted football fans in the country. In 1979, he formed a Leeds United Supporters Club branch, organising travel for fans to every corner of the UK and Europe. Now at 61, he's approaching that 2000th consecutive Leeds United league game, nothing short of incredible. And he's been a huge support to fellow Leeds fans all along the way.
So congratulations. Have you been working on your jokes? Come on.
No, certainly not, no. It's been too much of an occasion to start thinking about that. No.
Your missus says you're actually a pretty good husband. I think I'd have to disagree there. Maybe she just likes the peace and quiet when you're at the games or when you drag her along.
No, I've got to pay tribute to Chris. She's been with me now for 40 years, just over, following Leeds. And apart from a handful of games, she's been with me at most of them. So she's got quite a good record herself.
Now, you went on holiday to Tenerife and flew back twice to see United. He didn't go for a month, he went for a week. He went to Tenerife for a week and flew back twice. That is dedication.
There's a story there, yeah.
There's a story there, apparently. Come on.
Yeah, well, it was I think it was in 87-8 when we'd no chance of reaching the playoffs, but Leeds being Leeds, they managed to just get in there. I was on a family holiday, and really, Chris was expecting me to come back, so I did. And then we won the first game, we lost the first game 1-0. We won the second game 1-0. So we had a third game to play, by which time I'd already flown back to Tenerife. So I had to come back 2 days later for the replayed game at Birmingham. So it was quite an eventful week, was that. She forgave me when I got back over there eventually for the last 2 days.
Obviously, my old man played for your club a little while back, so you've seen some of the highs and maybe that was one of the lows. Do you still hate him? They hate me. I wasn't even born.
No, not at all. In fact, I bumped into him at Queen's Park Rangers a couple of weeks ago, and it was nice to see him again. No.
But you've seen some of those highs and the lows. Where do you see your club in the future, in your lifetime, back in the top tier?
Yeah, I hope so, certainly. We've got 1 or 2 issues outstanding at the moment, and hopefully those will be sorted out soon, and then we can get stabilised and try and work forward from there and be back to where I think they belong, yeah.
Well, congratulations, Phil. Well done. Enjoy that 2000th game as well, hoping for a win.
Yeah, thank you very much.
So your Capital One Supporter of the Year, Phil Beaton.
I hope he was collecting his air miles. Next is the Perform Best Digital Content and Audience Growth Award. Trips off the tongue nicely, this one. This recognises those clubs that have delivered tangible results from the innovative digital campaigns that promote their work.
And to reveal the winner of this one, please welcome Perform's Managing Director, Warren Polk.
Right, well, there are 5 contenders up for this award then. The first is AFC Bournemouth with Ian Hart's left foot free kick challenge. Derby County with Return of the Mac. I saw what you did there, by the way. Oxford United with This is Oxford United. Queen's Park Rangers with Communicating Our Way. And Thank you for that. And Coventry City with 1,000 views user reward.
But Warren, you can tell us who has won.
And the winner of the Perform Best Digital Content and Audience Growth winner is Derby County.
Please welcome their multimedia manager, Matt Reader. Following the return of manager Steve McLaren to the club, Derby employed a strategy to encourage fans to back the new management team, entitled Return of the Mac, delivered through various different media. The club increased the number of unique visitors per month to over 200,000 and increased social media web traffic by nearly 25%.
Matt Reader.
Yes.
Do they call you nickname Card by any chance?
No, I've had Bear Matt, I've had the lot.
I just thought for a multimedia manager, Card Reader would be quite a nice name. Anyway, well done. You won this award back in 2010, but it's with audience growth this time round. So how did you attract the new audiences?
I think the opportunity was there with the change of manager for us personally. We've worked tirelessly for years since 2010 when we won it last time. And there's a whole host of people behind the scenes who work 24/7 on sort of the operations across all the digital platforms. But yeah, we've just looked at it. We saw the opportunity with Steve McLaren's appointment to re-engage with our fans just that little bit more and sort of built the Return of the Mac sort of strapline, which was done by Faye Nixon in our marketing department.
Faye, it was genius. Yeah, a bit cheesy, but it worked, didn't it? Very well done. So Perform's award-winning digital content and audience growth winners are Derby County and Matt Reed and the team.
Our next awards now recognise a player that has had an outstanding career in the Football League's competitions and is finally hanging up his boots. So it's a wonderful chance to celebrate the real stalwart of the game. About his community contribution.
Well, Norfolk Park's a school for children with severe learning difficulties. They also have complex physical needs and many children have medical difficulties as well.
So it's a school who takes some kids in difficulties, so I just came here and try to give them the life a bit better, and just with a smile or how we can do things. It's very easy to help the kids, and we just play a bit ball and other stuff, but it's very good to come and to enjoy with the kids.
But he has such a gentle and empathic manner with them. Many people coming into this school find it very difficult for themselves to see children who have the needs that our children have. But Reader was just so natural with them.
You know, when you play football and you know all the things we've got, and we have to thank God and come here for help the people who don't have. It's a very good thing to do, and more when it's a kids. You know, they never ask for anything, and they are here and they've got some difficulties. We have to help them to have the best lives they can have.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Reader Johnson.
Reader Johnson has chalked up more than 100 community appearances over the last 3 seasons. And he's made a substantial personal donation to allow a local school to purchase a computer system for the less physically able. In short, he's thrown himself into the club's community programme.
Vydra, many congratulations. It's great to see footballers using their profile to benefit the community. I mean, I suppose it's easy just to say, you know, I'll miss this session, I'll let one of the other players get on with it and do their bit. Why did you get so heavily involved with working with the local community?
Because for me it's always a pleasure, and like I said, we play football, we've got a big chance, and everything it's easy for us, so we have to help the people who don't have this chance, and that's why I try to help.
Is it something, is it a message, a strong message you try and give to the younger players?
Yes, not only to the younger players, to everyone. I think we have to help. We have to help each other. We are in a world where not everything is easy. So I've got health. I'm happy. I have to enjoy that with everyone.
And there was that touching story when you met Sophie, 7-year-old Sheffield Wednesday fan, didn't you?
Yeah, sure. I've been. They called me. They told me to go to that school, and I met Sophie. It's a 7-year-old girl. She's in a hospital right now, and I can't say that I fell in love, but she was like looking at me with her eyes. She can't talk. She can't do nothing, and it was hard to see her like that. But what do you want to do? You have to smile and try to help her and help the other kids who are in the same position.
Vydra, no doubt you're a worthy winner. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together. Community, Player in the Community Award goes to Sheffield Wednesday's Vydra Johnson.
Well, we come now to the Football Manager Outstanding Managerial Achievement Award. This award was created to recognise the best managerial achievements of the last 12 months. That's from the year of 2013, and nominations were invited from Sports Interactive Football Manager community.
And to make this presentation, please welcome to the stage the PR Director for Football Manager 2014, Kieran Brennan.
Now, and taking this trophy is a manager who has earned hero status during his first spell with the club. He secured its place as a League One club and took it to the Champions for the first time. So, Kieran, would you like to come over and tell us who the winner is, please?
The Football Manager Outstanding Managerial Achievement Award goes to Yeovil Town's Gary Johnson.
Let's see Gary in action.
Yeovil will be a championship side next season for the first time in their history.
It's perhaps one of the most endearing fairy tale stories in modern day football. When Gary Johnson first took over as Yeovil boss in June 2001, he won the FA Trophy in his first season in charge, the club's first major silverware in their history. He then guided the Glovers to promotion to the Football League the following season, winning the conference by a record 7% margin. At the beginning of the 2005-06 season, Johnson left the club for Bristol City, before the popular manager returned to Hewish Park in January 2012, prompting a remarkable turnaround in the club's fortunes. Having stood 12th in the League One table after Boxing Day, Yeovil went on an 8-match winning run, which transformed them into promotion candidates. The Glovers won 11 of their final 20 games, and the team ended the season 4th in the table, the club's best ever finish. A dramatic playoff semi-final against Sheffield United culminated in Johnson's side overcoming the Blades over 2 legs.
Gary Johnson, the Yeovil legend, has masterminded another great triumph.
Then high-flying Brentford were favourites to beat the Glovers at Wembley. But Johnson's men upset the odds.
Yeovil brought into the league by Gary Johnson, and now a championship side.
So, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Gary Johnson.
Gary led Yeovil Town into the Football League for the very first time in 2003. Following another promotion with Yeovil in 2005, and subsequent spells at Bristol City, Peterborough and Northampton Town, he returned as manager in 2012 and masterminded Yeovil Town's unforgettable promotion to the Championship for the first time in their history.
Something else to celebrate. How does that feel?
Well, I was hoping Manish was going to ask me the questions because you're a little bit tall.
It's the heels. Sorry about that.
Could I have that box you promised me? It feels great. I've sort of forgotten the question, but I more or less know.
It wasn't a very good one. It's fine.
No, it's a fantastic achievement for our football club over 10 years, and you know there's a lot of unsung heroes in the room here today, and we've got a lot of those at Yeovil that have been there many years. They were trying to get in the league for 108 years, and then we got it 10 years ago, and now we've had 10 seasons in the football league. So you know this goes to everybody at our football club really. I've got a great staff: Terry Skivett and Darren Way, my brother Pete, who's our worldwide scouting system. He's over there. He's just going to have a talk with a few of the apprentices that won their... yeah. Steve Fletcher's laughing. We're going to talk to him in a minute as well.
You mentioned that scouting system. I mean, I was going to ask you about your budget. There isn't really a budget, is there? Do you feel sometimes more like a businessman than a manager?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, that's how the smaller clubs are run. You know, for every job that we have at our place, the bigger clubs might have 4 or 5 people that do the same job. So we all have to muck in, really. And, of course, we have to watch our budget, and our budget is very important. And that enables us to keep moving. But then that's the recruitment side of it then. You know, we have to make sure that we get the right value for money, if you like. And fortunately, our recruitment's been very good.
Obviously, since your first spell, I mean, you achieved so much then at Hewish Park. Did you ever imagine you'd go on to have the year that you had in 2013 and obviously the end of last season?
No, you couldn't have imagined that. Certainly when we got our promotion from the conference to the Football League. But then getting it going via Wembley was an absolutely magnificent day. And, you know, there's only 40,000 supporters in Yeovil. There's only 40,000 people in Yeovil.
Which means there's 40,000 supporters, yeah. Same.
Well, that's true as well. And we had 20,000 at Wembley. And when they get promoted, then that's the way to do it, go via the playoffs at Wembley. So that's what we planned. We didn't want to go up automatically, so we went through the playoffs.
You wanted the excitement, didn't you? Yeah.
And it really was exciting. And we got a lot of friends, and there was a lot of things that made us very proud that day. And the football club, anybody listening, watching this programme now, I'm taking this on behalf of all those people.
What would you say to other managers out there who have a bit of a dream? Do you think you're the perfect example of living the dream?
Go and be a dustman or something like that. I think I would say it's a fantastic thing to happen to you. It doesn't... Not everybody's lucky enough to get it and to be successful. Keep trying. There's a lot of young managers in the game at the moment that are looking. You just got to believe in yourself. Keep going. Get the right people around you, and give it a right go and chase your dreams.
Obviously, keeping your club up right now is the dream. Any, future dreams of perhaps managing in the Premier League?
That'd be nice. Anybody here? Listen, I'm very happy where we are at the moment, and it's of course we've been saying that for Yeovil Town the Premier Championship is our Premiership, and that's important to us, and we have to enjoy it. And hopefully, we're struggling at the minute down there, although we're competing, and with a bit of luck, if we can stay in this Championship, that I might be back on the stage next year.
I think if you do, you definitely will. Well, congratulations. Well done. Thank you very much indeed.
Well, time now for the award that you've all chosen here tonight. That is, of course, the Mitre Goal of the Year. During 2013, nearly 4,500 goals were scored in the Football League competitions. And to find the best of them, each Football League club was asked to nominate their best goal from 2013, the calendar year.
Yeah, and it was actually the presenters and the viewers of Soccer AM who narrowed it down to the nominees and the shortlist that you have voted for tonight.
To make this presentation from Mitre, we have the goal of the year, for Mitre Goal of the Year. Please welcome Mitre's Head of National Field Sales. He is Chris Degnan.
So, from 2013, best goal nominated by the club and is shortlisted by Soccer AM. Your votes are in, they are counted, we have them in the envelope here, but let's have a little reminder first of those contenders.
Five great goals. Give me some names. Who did you vote for? Yeah, you would say Dini, wouldn't you? Okay then, Chris, do the honours for me, please.
The Mitre Goal of the Year winner is Frank Musa.
So Frank would like to make his way up onto the stage.
Frank Musa began his Football League career with Southend after progressing through the youth ranks at Belgian club Anderlecht. And he's the highest scoring midfielder in League One so far this season, with a total of 10 goals. His audacious chip came in a 3-1 victory at home to Leyton Orient in October, ending Orient's 12-game unbeaten run.
Frank, many congratulations. I mean, what a goal. You did it against Leyton Orient, who've been on fire this season, and you put an end to their 12-match winning run. Talk us through the goal then. So what do you remember?
I think what I remember is that they were top of the league at the time, and then I think we were 2-1 up during the game, and then it was a moment of, we had a good 10-minute spell. I think we were really playing really well. So as I ran into the box, I wanted to score a goal myself, and I was just looking for an opportunity to shoot, and then there was a little gap at the back post. So I thought, let me just go for it, and it just fell perfectly. I'm just so happy with it.
Are you buzzing when you still watch it back?
Yeah, big time, yeah.
Yeah. I'm sure you can all see a smile. It's incredible. I mean, you know, fantastic strike and top goal scorer in terms of midfield in League One. It's something that you've clearly added to your game.
Yeah. I think I scored 6 goals last year, and I thought for this year I wanted to get into double figures, and I was you know, lucky enough to get to double figures quite early, and then I just wanted to push on from there. So yeah, it's something that I wanted to add to my game, and I'm just happy that I've been able to do that.
It's certainly helped Coventry's cause, and they've had a terrific season against the odds, but very well done. Scorer of Matej Goal of the Year, Coventry City's Frank Musa.
Now, onto the award for the Johnson's Paint Community Club of the Year. League clubs operate at the heart of 72 diverse communities across England and Wales. Using the power of football, the Football League Trust works with every club to help make a real difference to the people's lives. Annually, the Trust and League clubs engage with over 1.5 million people across the core themes of sport, education, inclusion and health.
Tonight we recognise the standard bearers of that work with our Community Club of the Year award, sponsored by Johnston's Paint. To present it, please welcome their Marketing Director, Jason Metcalf.
So the criteria for this award include innovation, breadth of delivery and impact, and the award will go to the club scheme that most successfully engaged with its local community.
And that overall winner came from these 5 regional winners.
Brentford's Trust has demonstrated a 6-year commitment to community development and an ever-growing varied programme delivering a measurable social benefit. The work of the Brentford FC Community Sports Trust was highlighted as a major contributory in planning permission being granted for a new community stadium at Lionel Road. That is in which the Trust has significantly increased numbers, grown turnover and increased the number of partners. The governance of Derby County Community Trust may sit outside of the football club, but the role and function they undertake is absolutely at the heart of Derby County. The programmes they deliver in partnership with their host club are having a profound impact. The passion, enthusiasm, expertise and work ethic of the staff enable them to meet the needs of the community. The Doncaster Rovers Community Sports and Education Foundation continues to deliver outstanding results that far outweigh the expectations and objectives of the organisation and its key stakeholders. The breadth of the Foundation's work includes post-16 education, citizenship, participation, social inclusion and health and well-being. The projects are aligned to meeting the objectives of the club and many other key stakeholders. Morecambe have continued to grow and exceed expectations during a tough economic year. Despite cuts in funding, they've managed to restructure their projects to continue to operate at a level without losing staff. They've worked hard to develop partnerships with local organisations, as well as representing various committees in the community. They constantly strive to raise the profile of Morecambe FC and work closely with the players and the club. Portsmouth Football Club have been through some challenging times over the past 5 years. Despite that, Pompey and the community have not only survived, but thrived and grown. This year they'll work with over 37,000 people, offering over 500,000 individual coaching and learning opportunities. They run numerous imaginative and successful programmes and have been recognised over the past year by several awarding bodies.
So it is time, Jason, to reveal the winner.
OK, the Johnston's Paint Community Club of the Year goes to Brentford.
We've got a team of senior coaches and a number of coaches that work across our communities, developing lots of activities to engage the community in the club.
Okay, welcome to Brentford Boating Arch. You're going to be doing paddleboarding today.
Most of the work that we do in the community is via the Community Sports Trust, and I hope that I've solidified the links between the Trust and the football club.
I look at the mirror look at me. Nom, 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 nom.
Everyone around the club is brilliant at talking to the young people, and they have access to a wide range of people. So our stadium manager, our CEO, they're always involved.
What do you like doing in your spare time?
What I like doing in my spare time is I like playing football. You see this badge.
Brentford Community Sports Trust, they sort of offered like loads of different opportunities for me, because sometimes it can be difficult living with someone with learning disabilities or special needs.
Usually this kind of provision is quite hard to organise because of their disabilities. So Brentford going out into the community is just absolutely amazing.
Well, within the new stadium, which we will be part of, we will be looking to increase our activities.
All the activities that's involved in across Vydra provides £11 million of social value a year in the new stadium.
I think the future of the Trust is very positive at Brentford. It's been on an upward curve ever since it was made into a trust, and I think the work that we do has broadened in many ways.
I think it's a really exciting time for Brentford, both on and off the pitch.
Thank you and good night.
Please welcome to the stage the CEO of Brentford's Community Sports Trust, Lee Doyle.
Brentford FC Community Sports has demonstrated a 26-year commitment to community development, with an ever-growing programme delivering measurable social benefits. Its work was a major factor in winning planning permission for a new community stadium at Lionel Road, in the same year in which the Trust significantly increased participation numbers, grew turnover and established valuable partnerships. This means an exciting and sustainable for the club, the Trust and the life opportunities and well-being of the community of which it's so proud to be a part.
Shuffle you along a little, but congratulations. Do you get a real sense of pride when you see how the community has benefited from the work that you and your team have done?
You get a sense of pride by being involved with Brentford, actually, and I think one of the biggest points was when we were at the, excuse my voice, when we were at the planning committee and all the fans were there, it was online, and all the staff and team, community team, and they gave the go-ahead at that point. Obviously, that was one of the hurdles, and we've got through the others since. And it was so proud, a proud moment to be part of a club that was all pulling. I don't think it's any coincidence that the team's performance, the stadium, community, it's all about people.
Well done. Thank you very much indeed. Congratulations. So there we have it. Brentford, the Community Club of the Year award. Other nominees know as well, all the other regional winners, we are going to invite you back up onto the stage at the very end of the awards, because you all won something in your own right. So the Community Club of the Year, please come back up. We will come and try and find you, and you will have a photo taken up here, and we'll congratulate you as well.
Right, well, we move on to a real highlight of the evening then. It's the award for the Young Player of the Year.
Yeah, as we've already heard this evening, this is an award that has earned a reputation as the passport to football stardom, with previous winners now established stars both here and as well abroad. And to make this presentation, please welcome with a man with more than a passing interest in the players of the future. It is the FA's Director of Elite Development, Dan Ashworth.
Now, the Young Player of the Year is the best player in the Football League under the age of 21, or in the season in which he turned 21. Football League clubs invest around £60 million annually on developing the stars of the future. And it's a huge testament to the league's commitment to youth that around a third of the players registered to play in the Football League qualified for this award. And the winner is one of these rising stars.
Having joined Derby aged just 13, Will Hughes has had a dramatic rise to become one of the hottest properties in English football. The striking blonde midfielder has been pivotal to his team's stunning form since the arrival of Steve McLaren, with the Rams in the promotion picture at the top of the Sky Bet Championship. The 18-year-old's also become a regular with the Three Lions, having scored his first under-21s goal in an impressive 9-0 win over San Marino. Lifelong Leicester City fan Liam Moore is certainly living the dream at the King Power Stadium this season. The Foxes are flying high in the Sky Bet Championship, and the 21-year-old has been part of a formidable defensive partnership with captain Wes Morgan. Moore also received his first England under-21 call-up, which has marked a successful campaign for the Leicester youngster. At the age of 20, Alex Pritchard has really set the Sky Bet League One alight following his loan move from Tottenham Hotspur. Pritchard has put in some eye-catching performances which have helped the Robins push for the playoff places. This stunning free kick just one example of why the promising Pritchard is all set to be a star of the future.
So, there we have it. 3 outstanding young talents that we'll certainly see a lot more of in the future. But Dan, could you please tell us who is taking the title and the trophy?
The Young Player of the Year this year is Derby County's Will Hughes.
Unfortunately, Will can't be with us tonight, but let's bring on stage Derby County's CEO, Sam Rush.
Having joined Derby as a first-year apprentice in 2011, Will made his full debut for the Rams on the final day of the 2011-12 season against Peterborough, aged just 16. His outstanding performances since then have earned plenty of plaudits, and he's been a key player at the iPro Stadium this season. Regarded as one of the most creative young players in the country, Will's contributed 4 assists and 4 goals in Derby's march into the playoff places. Will has since become a key player for Derby, already making over 70 first-team appearances.
Just a quick word. Well, do pass on our congratulations to Will. You, of course, see him on a regular basis, Sam. Since he became a regular last season, how has his game developed to become such a valuable asset to the Rams?
The most important thing is he's played lots of games. He's played more than 50 games for us now. Played a variety of positions, and I think he's developing. So the key thing is the role he's playing in the team, and I think it's great that we're successful as well.
And it's great that he's replaced the best blonde to come out of Derby since Robbie Savage, which is a great relief. And also he took on some powerhouses in the FA Cup, didn't he? When he took on Chelsea, John Obi Mikel, Michael Essien, and he certainly held his own.
I think he did, yeah, he did very well. But he's holding his own all season. I remember the first time I ever saw him, a 16-year-old boy, weighing about 9 stone, and you wonder, if he can do it. But he's been fantastic in the league this season, and I think we all know there's a great future ahead for him.
Well, it's a shame he can't be with us, but thank you, Sam. Please give a generous round of applause to Will Hughes, Young Player of the Year at Derby County.
Back, right. So too, the Sky Bet Player Awards for the Championship, League One and League Two. And this is chosen by the managers of each of these divisions.
These awards are sponsored by Sky Bet. So please welcome to the stage, Head of Sponsorship, Ed Martin.
So we start by revealing the Sky Bet Player of the Year in League Two, and that trophy will go to one of these contenders.
21-year-old Rochdale youth product Scott Hogan has certainly professional football. The Salford-born forward made his league debut for Dale in August and has become an integral part of Dale's fast-flowing football. With 19 goals to his name this season, including a 16-minute hat-trick in the 3-0 win at AFC Wimbledon earlier this year, Hogan has helped keep Keith Hill's side right in the promotion picture in Sky Bet League 2. Former Accrington, Ipswich and Huddersfield midfielder Gary Roberts signed for League 2 club Chesterfield on a 3-year contract in the summer of last year. The creative wide man has since gone on to become one of the top performers for Paul Cook's high-flying Spirite side. former Wolves trainee Sam Winnall joined Scunthorpe United on trial during the summer, and he's been the League Two find of the season. Winnall scored in 4 consecutive games during February as Scunthorpe's push for promotion gathered pace. His variety of goals, headers, tap-ins and drives from distance have made him one of the most feared strikers in the lower divisions.
OK, Ed, we need a winner.
The Sky Bet Player of the Year in League Two is Chesterfield's Gary Roberts.
So if Gary could please make his way up to the stage.
Since Gary joined Chesterfield from Swindon Town last summer, he's been an inspirational figure in the Spyrites' bid to win promotion from Sky Bet League Two. As well as scoring 10 goals, the winger also leads the League Two assist table, helping guide Chesterfield to the top of the table and a place at Wembley in the final of the Johnston's Paint Trophy. And tonight's award comes as an early birthday present for Gary, who turns 30 on Tuesday.
So congratulations. You've beaten off 2 strikers there as well. Just some good you are. And to top off, a brilliant weekend for you as well. 2 goals in that win against Oxford. Do you think you can sustain where you are in the league? How are you feeling?
I think at the minute, every time we win, they all win. And when we lose, they all lose. So no one wants to run away with it at the minute. So we're still at the top. We've been there for a long time now. So 9 games to go and just one last push.
And you've got the small matter of a date with Wembley in 2 weeks' time. How are you looking forward to that up against Peterborough? Do you think you can do it?
They're a good side, but it's on the day. It's a big occasion for the fans, and we set out to do well in the cup competitions and try and get promoted, and up to now we're going well.
Do you think that'll be it at the end of the season? 2 trophies?
That'd be nice, it'd be nice. That's what we set out to do, and as I say, we're going okay at the minute.
Well, congratulations. Well done, Gary, for your League Two Sky Bet Player of the Year for 2013.
Right, well, moving on swiftly. Next, it's the Sky Bet Player of the Year from League One, and these are the contenders.
Former Everton Academy product Adam Forshaw has been in scintillating form this season for the Bees, including this last-gasp penalty at Tranmere in a 4-3 classic that gave Brentford all 3 points on that day. The young starlet's energy and creativity has helped keep the West London side in the League One promotion hunt as we head towards the season's conclusion. Wolves playmaker Kevin McDonald is reportedly on Scotland's radar for an international call-up, and his form for the West Midlands club since his arrival earlier in the season from Sheffield United has made him an integral part of Kenny Jackett's bid to return Wolves to the Bet Championship at the first time of asking. Alex Pritchard has had a sublime season with Swindon Town. The attacking midfielder, who's on loan from Spurs, scored this superb goal at Bradford City. And his flair, imagination and mature application on the pitch has seen him become one of the Robins' key this season.
So there we have it, 3 brilliant hopefuls there. But Ed, who is taking this award?
The Sky Bet Player of the Year in League One is Brentford's Adam Forshaw.
Adam, come and join us on stage.
Following a successful loan spell from Everton, Adam Forshaw joined Brentford permanently in 2012. He established himself as a first-team regular last term, adding goals to his game this season, chipping in with a total of 7 so far. A versatile midfielder, Adam's been deployed in an attacking midfield role this season, playing a key part in Brentford's unbeaten run, which stretched over 19 league games.
Adam, very many congratulations. It's been a great few hours, really, isn't it? Your little back heel for Marcelo Trotter's goal yesterday. And what was a huge win against Leyton Orient. Put you in pole position, really, in that division. And here you are, League One manager's choice of player of the division. How's that feel?
Yeah, I'm absolutely made up. It's something I wouldn't have got if it wasn't for the help of my teammates and my family and, you know, the staff at the club. So I'm really grateful, yeah.
How much does the Everton experience spur you on?
Yeah, it was a great experience. I was there for 13 years. I learned a lot, seen a lot of players there, and ended up having to make a decision to go and play first team football in the end, and I'm grateful for that now.
And how much, if it is a motivation, is it? I'm sorry to bring this up. Obviously, one of the big games last season against Doncaster, which obviously you recovered from initially and went to the final of the playoffs. But this time round, I'm assuming that you're going to be desperate to avoid the playoffs, at least for Jonathan Douglas's sake.
Yeah, well, it hurt last year, so maybe it could be a blessing in disguise what happened, and you know, we can go one step further this year and hopefully be equipped well to deal with Championship football next year.
Adam, we wish you all the very best and well done on today's award.
Thank you.
Adam Brentford for Sky Bet of the Year.
And that moves us on to the Sky Bet Player of the Year in the Championship, tonight's penultimate award presented to the top player in that division. Previous winners of this top award have included the likes of Phil Jagielka, Ricky Lambert, Kevin Nolan.
And here are the three players in contention then for this prestigious award.
Claret striker Danny Ings started the 2013-14 campaign in red-hot form, scoring 10 times before the end of September. He also made his England under-21 debut 2 months later, scoring twice in the record-breaking 9-0 victory over San Marino. The Lancashire side are mounting a serious promotion challenge, and Ings' formidable partnership with Sam Vokes has troubled Sky Bet Championship defences all season long. Manchester United Academy product Danny Drinkwater has been in wonderful form this season with Leicester City. The robust midfielder has formed a stellar partnership in the heart of midfield with Matej James, and the pair really have been at the core of the Foxes' table-topping success. This spectacular stoppage-time strike gave Leicester a 2-2 draw against Watford at the King Power Stadium, and shows why Drinkwater is currently regarded as one of the best midfielders outside the Premier League. Scottish striker Ross McCormack's had a terrific campaign with Leeds United. The frontman has been firing in the goals on a regular basis, including this sublime hat-trick in United's 4-2 victory at Charlton. He also earned himself the match ball against West Yorkshire rivals Huddersfield, and it's this form that's prompted Leeds boss Brian McDermott to make the Scottish captain at Ellen Road.
If you'd like to announce the winner.
The Sky Bet Championship Player of the Year is Burnley's Danny Ings.
Come on, Danny, let's get you on stage.
Danny's in his third season at Turf Moor after joining from AFC Bournemouth. Scoring his 20th league goal of the season against Blackburn Rovers last weekend, he's taken the Sky Bet Championship by storm. His partnership with Sam Vokes is the most prolific in the division, with the pair responsible for hitting the back of the net 37 times between them. And Danny's form hasn't gone unnoticed by England. He got his first England under-21 cap in October and has scored twice in an England shirt.
Danny, I was looking for a limp from back there, actually. He came all the way from the other side of the hall. Congratulations, of course. I mean, you've been in amazing form this season, but how's the injury? Because you only missed your second game yesterday.
I'm a little bit disappointed that you sat me at the back because of my...
It wasn't my choice, by the way.
But no, my ankles, it's okay. I'm seeing a specialist on Wednesday to see how it is.
Now, this was chosen by the managers in your division. So how does it feel to be picking up this award tonight?
Yeah, it's fantastic to see that obviously the managers highly rate you, and obviously come up against them and giving them problems, hopefully in games, and taking that into Burnley's season, it's been fantastic.
And what a partnership you've got going with Sam Vokes. I mean, 25 goals by my last count from you in all competitions. I think it's 19 or thereabouts from Sam. Is it something that you knew in training that there was something there? I mean, obviously everybody was fearing the worst when Charlie Austin left.
I think a few people did fear the worst, but I've known Sam for a few years now, and I know how good a player he is, and I know that both our games are completely different, so put them both together as a powerful force.
And, well, I suppose you look at J-Rod and see what he's doing in terms of an England link-up. Could you be the next kind of Burnley boy on the way there?
You never know. All I can do is work hard every day in training like I do, and we've got a brilliant gaffer and a brilliant squad, and I hope they bring out the best in me. So.
And the last question, actually, I suppose it's the secret that every striker wants to know is, apart from having a proper pre-season, which has been a bit of a novelty for you of late, what has been the secret behind your goal-scoring success?
I just think the hard work, closing down defenders, working hard, not giving them a minute's peace, and getting my rewards for it.
He's been in fabulous form, and you can't deny him this award. Danny, very well done. Sky Bet Championship Player of the Year from Burnley, Danny Ings.
Now, our final award of the evening recognises an award's contribution to football. The winner here is chosen by the board of the Football League and goes to someone who's given a dedicated service to the professional game.
It's a very special award, this, ladies and gentlemen. So to present this coveted gold trophy, please welcome back on the Chief Executive of the Football League, Sean Harvey.
So, tonight's winner of the highest honour bestowed by the board of the Football League goes to a man that has set the benchmark for prudent, wise and successful stewardship of a professional football club. In doing so, his club has become one of the most widely admired in the domestic game. John Bowler joined Crewe Alexander's board of directors in 1980, becoming chairman 7 years later. His 27-year tenure has seen him lead the club to the most successful period in its history on the pitch, while all the time developing foundations off the pitch that are the envy of many clubs in the Premier League, let alone the lower divisions. In John's time at Gresty Road, the club have won promotion on 5 occasions, including 2 playoff finals at Wembley, as well as lifting last season's Johnson Paints Trophy. Under Dario Gradi and more recently Steve Davis, the club has become synonymous with entertaining, passing football played in a fair and sporting manner. To this extent, Crewe have won their division's Fair Play Award 15 times in the last 20 years. But it is in the field of youth development that the club has excelled. Pound for pound, they have the finest record of developing young players in any club in English football, bar none. The conveyor belt of outstanding young players, many of whom have gone on to play at the very highest level, includes the likes of Danny Murphy, Dean Ashton, Rob Jones, Ashley Westwood, David Vaughan and Nick Powell, while the likes of David Platt, Neil Lennon and Robbie Savage have all found a welcome home at Gresty Road after being released by bigger clubs. In an era where there's so much focus on the game's efforts to develop domestic talent, Crewe demonstrated their commitment in this area on the final day of last season by fielding a first 11 entirely made up of graduates from their academy. And with young stars like Max Clayton, Ben Garrett and Ryan Colclough all now making their mark at the club, there's no sign of the well drying up anytime soon. In John's time at Crewe, the club have generated more than £32 million of income through player sales, enabling the club to contribute its investment into future generations of players and redeveloping Gresty Road in the process. Crewe are simply an inspiration to others, and none of it would have happened without John Bowler's thoughtful, knowledgeable and committed leadership. Unsurprisingly, we weren't the only ones who wanted to pay tribute to John.
Good thing about John, not only could he see it, but he made it happen.
Genuine, honest, humble, let Dario get on with things, never interfered, always came to the game, supported the lads.
John is very easy to get on with from my point of view, very approachable, very honest and very forward thinking.
A fantastic guy, has run a great football club in Crewe. The conveyor belt speaks for itself. Employed a fantastic manager, Dario Guerri, for a number of years.
As I got older, I met him quite a lot of times and really understood the role he played in making Crewe a brilliant academy for young players like myself.
Whenever we talk, it's usually about me spending money. Many a chairman, when I said we want this, we want that, would have gone, phew. He doesn't do the impossible, only the near impossible.
He's a good guy. He's very devoted to his family.
A real lovely person, and got fond memories of him, and he's part of the reason that Crewe and the people of Crewe have a club to be proud of.
It's nice that somebody like John gets recognised. You know, we always talk about managers and players getting rewarded for things that they do around football clubs, but for a chairman to be rewarded for his work speaks volumes for him, really.
John is the one who's shared the dream, I suppose, and more than a dream, he's actually made it a reality.
Ladies and gentlemen, this year's recipient of the Contribution to League Football Award is John Bowler.
So John, huge congratulations. How does it feel to be honoured in this way by the Football League?
Well, it's a very humiliating experience in terms of not expecting it. Let's put it this way, if I've put something into this wonderful game, I've certainly got more out of it myself. And to be involved in an evening like this when the Football League recognise the contribution of not only the players who are the stars and the players who everybody comes to see, but also all those people that work for years in the background, the servants of football clubs who you've seen, then if I am one of them, then I'm honoured to be so. And in that respect too, we shouldn't forget the people at the Football League who year after year make sure that we've got the competition, one that we can be proud of, and the help and the support that they give to football clubs. Then to them, I'm sure on behalf of everybody, we say thank you. On behalf of all the players, we say continue to excel. And on behalf of all those people that work behind the scenes, well done, congratulations, and I'm proud to be part of them.
There are many things that many could learn from you. We do believe you've had about 4 managers, 20-odd years. Goodness me. So a thing or two that other chairmen could perhaps pick up from you in terms of advice about how to run their clubs?
Well, we always saw it as a long-term business. And, you know, probably my most memorable occasion is agreeing with Dario, who's his first 10-year contract. I think this year he probably doesn't realise that it's going to be 30 years. And therefore, yeah, we were never going to be one of these very big clubs. We hadn't got the commercial background to support us. and therefore it seemed to be the only other way of doing it was to develop our own. And from that point of view, Dario, I share this with you because we've worked together. You've developed the players, you've got the income, and I've spent it, and it's been a very enjoyable time.
Huge congratulations. Well done. It's an honour to have you here, and thank you very much indeed.
Yeah, very well done to John and to everybody at Crewe, of course, over the years. Epitomises all that is good about the Football League. Well, that's it as far as tonight's concerned in the 2014 Football League Awards. Well done, of course, to all the winners. And you know what? I've got to say, it has been a long evening to sit through. Give yourselves a round of applause because I think you've been great.
Yeah, and well done to everybody who maybe wasn't honoured tonight but still works tirelessly on and, of course, off the pitch, more importantly, up and down the country in those 72 league clubs. Keep doing what you do best. Many thanks for joining us, and enjoy the celebrations and the rest of your evening. Have a safe onwards journey. Thank you.
From me and Hayley, good night.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're now invited to tonight's after-show party. That's back downstairs in the King George room, where tonight's drinks reception was held, where there's music and dancing and the bar's open until 12:30. You'll also have the opportunity to buy the table photos taken this evening. These are available to buy now in the main reception area, and 10% of all the proceeds will go to Prostate Cancer UK. Finally, just a reminder for